In Judges chapter 12, 1 to 7, it says this: the Ephraimite forces were called out, and they crossed over to Zaphon. They said to Jephthah, "Why did you go to fight the Ammonites without calling us to go with you? We're going to burn down your house over your head." Jephthah answered, "I and my people were engaged in a great struggle with the Ammonites, and although I called, you didn't save me out of their hands. When I saw that you wouldn't help, I took my life in my hands and crossed over to fight the Ammonites, and the Lord gave me the victory over them. Now, why have you come up today to fight me?" Jephthah then called together the men of Gilead and fought against Ephraim. The Gileadites struck them down because the Ephraimites had said, "You Gileadites are renegades from Ephraim and Manasseh." The Gileadites captured the fords of the Jordan leading to Ephraim, and whenever a survivor of Ephraim said, "Let me cross over," the men of Gilead asked him, "Are you an Ephraimite?" If he replied, "No," they said, "All right, say Shibboleth." If he said Sibboleth, because he could not pronounce the word correctly, they seized him and killed him at the fords of the Jordan. 42,000 Ephraimites were killed at that time. Let me modernize this a little bit, because I think I would be right in the application. Verse 5, the Calvinists captured the fords of the Jordan, leading to Ephraim, and whenever a survivor of Ephraim said, "Let me cross over," the men of Gilead asked him, "Are you an Arminian?" If he replied, "No," they said, "All right, say Shibboleth." If he said Sibboleth, because he could not pronounce the word correctly, they seized him and killed him at the fords of Master's Seminary. 42,000 Arminians were killed at that time. I think that's what we got going on here. You know, this thing going on in the Reformed community with, so Arminian versus Calvinist, it's not about hunger for God's word. You know what it is? It's a shibboleth to qualify, to see whether or not a pastor qualifies for pastoral ministry in such and such a denomination for the payroll at church. That's what it's based on. It's not based on a hunger for God. It's based on qualifying to see whether or not a person has a certain teaching orientation to teach in a certain way to qualify on church payroll in such and such denomination. That's what it's about. It's a shibboleth. It's not a gut-penetrating spiritual pursuit. It has nothing to do with that. It's extremely superficial and has nothing to do with the pursuit of God at all. And that's all I have to say about that. It's not about sound doctrine. It's not about true spirituality. It's a shibboleth to qualify people in pastoral ministry, in Calvinist denominations for employment. That's what it's about. It's swipe your Access ID card. Now you can enter in. That's what it is. That's what it is. And if not, we will kill you. We will kill you on the fords of Master's Seminary. We will kill you on the fords of Westminster Theological Seminary. We will kill you. We will kill you at Dallas Theological. We will find some way to kill you if you're an Arminian, though, because we don't want to be disqualified in our job at G3. We don't want to be disqualified in our payroll at our Calvinist denomination, and so we've got to keep doing this Access ID card thing because we're not really pursuing God. We're pursuing a church paycheck for the glory of God. That's what we're doing.